36-13. That's a little closer. And we're going to hold it over 30-15. See how the cue ball is underneath the stick? So just shoot toward 15. Nice shot. Do you kind of understand how that works? That kind of makes sense? So now the 10 ball, we're here. Do you know how to quickly figure that out? This is 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you're right. 5 from 40 is 35, so 17 and a half.
So at the end of week 1, we took a break from ball pocketing and position play to work on kicking. And one skill that most junior players lack is the ability to skillfully kick at object balls. That's why I really wanted Jesse Jr. and Travis to understand the importance of learning these systems. Just by learning these simple systems, they'll immediately gain an edge on their peers. Travis is a player who has always kicked by feel, so I could tell he was a little anxious about learning kicking systems. But after just a little bit of time, he seemed to understand the formulas and began kicking much better. And when doing these drills, I wanted to emphasize how important it is to no longer kick wildly at object balls, but instead use a simple kicking system to find the correct path to the object ball.
So we're at the end of the first week, and definitely have learned a lot in this week. It's been almost overwhelming, but I think Tor has done a great job teaching us everything. Myself and my son Jesse, that is. For me, the biggest point of this week is the major change in my stroke and my stance. I used to be kind of a power-based speed player, and now Tor has turned me into more of a touch-based, kind of basically helping me be prepared for the tables that you run into today, the tight pocket, fast cloth type tables. It's really been a struggle for me to change so drastically. Before I had what I thought was touch, but it turned out to be just a soft shot. It's really really different for someone that tends to zing the ball around the table, throwing all kinds of English. I do feel that when I do develop this Foley, that I'm going to have a greater control of where the ball is going. It's going to be a lot easier to get around the table without horsing or working the ball. It's gotten better and better, but I definitely there were a few days where it was very hard. I felt like I was taking huge steps back and not getting forward. One of the things for me that I found that was off that I didn't expect to be was actually the way that I aim, just because I'm getting down a lot lower on the ball, so I'm seeing the spot better. And I was used to kind of just, it was more like a muscle memory or spot memory, and now I'm actually seeing that spot, and that threw me off for a bit, especially when all I was thinking about was my stroke. I wasn't really even focusing on if I was making the ball or not. The thing that helped me most get past that was when Tor basically said, the stroke drills are done, the stroke is good, trust yourself, trust the stroke, and let the ball do what it's got to do. So I'm really happy with the progress. It's actually, the last couple of days, things have started coming together, and definitely not out of the woods yet, but it's coming along. One of the last things that we worked on was kicking. And that was something that I was really excited to work at, because I never had any kicking systems other than your basic, the basic systems. And right away, that was something that I feel that myself and my son both picked up. I'm excited to actually start implementing that into my game, because that's going to add something that I've never had before. And honestly, I never thought that I would have. So after week 1, I can tell you right now, I will be a better player than I've ever been. And I've been, just with the knowledge that I have after 1 week, if I take this and run with it, I'll be better. So I'm looking forward to week 2.
We'll go to 50-30. Sometimes you just find nearby paths.
I had another mental block.
That's okay.
Okay.
This is one of those things where, it takes a while to get the hang of. Try that. Whoops, sorry. 50-30. Same stroke. Wow. You're like 3 for 3. Since your table's playing short, instead of 20, aim toward maybe 18. And remember, you don't have to pound it. This shot, we're just trying to play safe. Probably a little bit easy. Oh, you hit it perfect. Oh, look at that, a little bit harder. You would have had him, man. This time, aim toward wherever you hit at, 17, 18. Dang. They won't get out of that, man.
So after the 14 days, I'm hoping to take all this information, really absorb it, take advantage of all of it, and eventually start playing in tournaments, getting in the money, winning them. And then eventually I'd like to play in big tournaments and start doing good in those also. Like, it would be awesome if I could win some big tournament sometime in the near future.
I've done my time when I paid my dues. Felt my palms sweat, gripping my cue. Gonna hit the jump shot, call the corner pocket, make all the right plays. In 14 days, 14 days. Time to take all I know. Time to achieve my goal. I possess all that I've learned. Felt the desire burn. My aim is set. The prize is in sight. Gonna try with all my might. Be the best that I can be. Believe in me. 'Cause I've done my time and I've paid my dues. Felt my palms sweat, gripping my cue. Gonna hit the jump shot, call the corner pocket, make all the right plays. In 14 days, 14 days, yeah.
Right around 40-40. Let's see where 40-40 gets you.
Take it all in 14 days.
So a good thing to do is when you get to a table, just put a ball maybe on 40-40 and shoot it and see where it goes, for short or long. Then try doing it within this area right here, like we were doing before, and see how wide it goes.